Now let's welcome San Jose's elected leaders, your San Jose City Council member. Council members, please stand and raise your hand as I call your name. Council member Johnny Camus of District 10. Council member Sylvia Arenas of District 8. Council member Tam Nguyen of District 7. Council member Dev Davis of District 6. Vice Mayor Magdalena Carrasco of District 5. Council member Lun Dip of District 4. Council member Raul Perales of District 3. Council member Sergio Jimenez of District 2. Council member Chappie Jones of District 1. Let's give a hand to Council member Don Rocha of District 9, who cannot be with us tonight. And I am honored to welcome the distinguished mayor of San Jose, Sam Liccardo. That was kind of nice. I like that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Deborah Budd, Chancellor of the San Jose Evergreen Community College District, Dr. Byron Breland, President of San Jose City College, and Iriana Luna, San Jose City College Associated President.
Good afternoon or good evening. On behalf of our entire San Jose City College community, I want to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you, Mayor Sam Liccardo, for choosing our campus to host your State of the City address, as we believe it is a shining example of civic engagement at its best. We are truly honored and appreciate the cooperation and planning that you and your team have exhibited to make this event a real success. Now, by round of applause, how many of you have attended, are attending, or know someone who has attended San Jose City College? Awesome. Welcome to all you Jaguars and Jaguar fans. As you well know, the roots of San Jose City College run deep in the history, culture, and values of our wonderful community. In fact, in the year 2021, we will be celebrating our 100th birthday. We have exceptional faculty, staff, and students. And thanks to voter-supported bond measures, we are rebuilding our campus, including this brand new gymnasium, with many more projects in the works related to career technical education and training and major technology upgrades. We have fantastic programs that are helping students on their pathways to success, whether it's transferring to the University of California, California State University, or finding a new career path. And we have a brand new branding campaign in this city called Unleash Your Brilliance. In fact, San Jose City College has experienced some of the highest enrollment gains in the state over the last year, as the city is rediscovering the excellent educational value and our unwavering commitment to student success. Like the Santa Clara Valley itself, San Jose City College is reinventing itself while staying true to its core values of providing opportunity to everyone, regardless of culture, ethnic affiliation, race, socioeconomic status or background, opinions, religious beliefs, sexual orientation, gender identity, disability, and immigration status. In fact, let's hear it for our DACA students and our dreamers right now. Again, I want to thank you for coming to our campus, and I want to thank our fantastic mayor for selecting us as a host site. Now I would like to introduce the Chancellor of the San Jose Evergreen Community College District. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Deborah Budd.
Thank you so much, President Breland and your team, for making this event possible. We are so thrilled to have Mayor Sam Liccardo here today. It was actually 1 year ago when we kicked off the San Jose Promise together. We now have more than 500 students enrolled right now, and this fall we'll have more than 1,000 students coming to San Jose City College and Evergreen Valley College. It's for those students who graduate from a high school right here in San Jose that can come to us with no out-of-pocket expense. We pay for their tuition, their books, to ensure that we have a college-going culture. We are all about removing barriers for our students and the community. And we believe that by creating the students that can succeed, by completing associate degrees, transferring to four-year universities through strategic partnerships, and providing mentoring and internship opportunities, our students will be prepared for success as they complete their education and enter high-wage jobs. As we know, educational attainment is one of the primary indicators for future earning potential. In line with our district's values of opportunity, equity, and social justice, we are ensuring that students enroll and graduate by helping them break the barriers of generational poverty. Through the San Jose Promise, the San Jose Evergreen Community College District, and our partners and Board of Trustees, we can become the equity engine to diversify the workforce of the Silicon Valley. We are thrilled that Mayor Liccardo is our partner in the San Jose Promise and look forward to the wonderful years ahead. It is now my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Iriana Luna Lozada. She is one of our outstanding students at San Jose City College. She is our student body president and one of just a handful of students that had a paid internship this summer at eBay. And she is a fierce advocate for students and issues impacting the immigrant community. Iriana truly embodies our district's values of opportunity, equity, and social justice. Welcome, Iriana.
Good evening. I'm Iriana Luna Lozada. I'm the Associated Student Government President at San Jose City College, and on behalf of our students and campus community, I welcome you to San Jose City College. I'm a proud student of this college because it has provided me and many students the opportunities, the knowledge, and the support needed to succeed. For me, San Jose City College has been a valuable pathway to accessing higher education because the financial cost of a four-year institution was a lot. Take into consideration as well my status as an undocumented student, San Jose City College has become my home. Even though to some, the idea of attending community college seems like a setback, it has led me to find other students, professors, staff, and administrators who opened doors I didn't even know existed. We often hear from professionals about the key event that led them to their careers, but San Jose City College has provided me with a powerful combination of personal, professional, and academic experiences that have cultivated my true passion to advocate for change and to help find solutions to social injustice. Currently, our Associate Student Government is working on several goals to ensure student success. Our Monarch Butterfly Initiative exists to provide support and empowerment for our immigrant students. Our students also want to ensure that survivors of non-consensual acts feel safe physically and mentally through a project called the Prevention Awareness and Survivor Empowerment Campaign. College has provided an environment to develop, grow, and learn. It's a place where you find many people willing to help you, as well as people who are going through a similar struggle or experience as you. Most importantly, it's essential that students are willing to continuously step out of their comfort zone to undergo these transformative experiences. With that, I would like to extend one more heartfelt welcome and hope that you enjoy this evening. Thank you.
Welcome to you all, distinguished guests, members of the City Council, and you, ladies and gentlemen, the residents of San Jose, to the 2018 State of the City celebration. I will serve as your MC tonight. I am Milan Valentin. Happy Black History Month. I currently serve as the Executive Director of the African American Community Service Agency, also known as AACSA. We're celebrating 40 years of service this year. Yes. The organization was founded in 1978 to preserve the dignity and culture of a diverse African American community, programs and services to serve Santa Clara County residents and anyone in need. Our organization is best known for special events such as annual Juneteenth in the Park Festival, annual Dr. Martin Luther King Luncheon, emergency food basket program, summer science day camp, our new STEAM initiative, showers to the people in partnership with Casa de Clara, and so much more. Yes, we are San Jose. Are there any San Jose State Spartans in the room? I am as well. I'm still paying that bill. Well, I like to try something to get everyone involved. So I'm going to kick it off, and you will know when to join in. Is that all right? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I know, typically only children engage in song of being happy. However, I think it is something that adults should practice more often. So let's fully try that again. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're from San Jose and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. All right, let the celebration begin. I think my mom will be proud of that. I held my note. Now I'll ask our host council member, Dev Davis, to introduce our leaders for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good evening. Welcome to District 6. Tonight, I am pleased to introduce Herbert Hoover Middle School students Rehan Calhoun, Marina Garcia, and Katarina Bugayong. They will lead us tonight in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Please remain standing for the national anthem, which will be, which will be performed by Victoria Dweevi McDowell, a 14-year-old honor roll student who sings in 5 languages and plays the violin, piano, and is known as the Voice Junior of San Jose for singing at City Hall and many community events. Victoria has several awards for singing and performed at Piazza in Naples, Italy for a PBS special. She also has a black belt in Taekwondo. She's my new security detail.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was beautiful. Thank you. Oh, let's give her another round of applause. Taekwondo and a voice like that, we could take this show on the road. I'm just saying, it's Silicon Valley. We got to be innovative. All right. Again, we would like to thank the Silicon Valley Gay Men's Chorus who provided pre-show music. Give them a round of applause. Now to offer invocation is Rabbi Dana Magat. Dana Magat became Temple Emmanuel's senior rabbi in 1999. Prior to that, he served in San Diego and Miami, his first pulpit in 1993. He has a master's degree in Hebrew literature and a master's degree in education. Rabbi Magat is a senior fellow of American Leadership Forum of Silicon Valley, Class 24, and is active in the community as a senior fellow. Rabbi Magat is actively involved in interfaith relations. He is the immediate past chair of the Interfaith Council on Economics and Justice for Santa Clara County, among many leadership positions he has held.
It is an honor to be with all of you this evening. And thank you, Mayor Liccardo, for the invitation to offer this invocation on such a special evening for our city. My fellow San Joseans, we are all aware that our country is broken and hurt. We have greater divisiveness, prejudice, hate, discrimination, anger, and even a sense of hopelessness for so many in our country. Our federal government does not seem to be on the same page as most of us. Thankfully, we live in a community where our local government gets it, as they work in partnership with our citizens to make San Jose the city it is. So too, we are blessed to live in a place where our leadership embraces diversity and difference. My friends, let us on this evening of reflection and achievement join together as one city to say no to all the negativity in our country as we choose to embrace a different perspective, a different view, a different way of embracing another, with love, integrity, and pride for our beloved San Jose. For what makes our city special is the ability we have to rise above the nonsense of prejudice and to see the essence of the divine in someone we do not know. Let us enjoy the beauty of our differences and embrace what we have in common. For with pride in our hearts and hard work, we can create an even more inclusive San Jose where everyone has a place to live and all basic needs are taken care of. I can't think of a better way for us to enter this evening than reminding ourselves that we are here to be a voice for the voiceless, to stand up for what is right and good for all, and to remember how blessed we truly are to live in this magnificent city. And so let us pray. Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessings for our city, for its government, for its leaders, and for all who live in San Jose. May we continue to be blessed with leadership that understands that all of us who live in San Jose, regardless of religion, country of origin, race, sexual orientation, age, immigration status, gender, physical, mental ability, education, and economic status are equal and are all children of the divine. May God grant each of us the strength to feel the blessings of our city, and may those blessings inspire us this evening to become even more involved in making our city a place of wholeness, completeness, and peace for everyone. Amen.
It is through the dedication and good work of our city staff that we are able to have an effective, responsive city government. Today we honor, as we do every year, the exemplary employees who help to make San Jose a great city. To present the pride of San Jose honorees, here is City Manager Dave Sykes.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. So as city manager, I have the honor to present the Pride of San Jose Awards, where we choose 5 winning teams who best exemplify one or more of our city core values. Those values are integrity, innovation, respect, excellence, and celebration. And while we recognize several teams and employees tonight for their extraordinary efforts, I am immensely proud and appreciative of our entire workforce for all the hard work and commitment they have to San Jose. So, are you ready to give out some awards? All right. Our first team is a group called the ACE Team, and this is short for Amazing Customer Experience. And they've exemplified innovation, collaboration, by improving city customer service through the development of the My San Jose app. Most people today expect to interact with companies and brands via mobile apps, and our residents expect no less from their city government. The Project ACE team collaborated with Oracle, AST Corporation, and more than 180 contributors, including our elected officials, several city departments, to help develop the My San Jose app. This app allows the city to select certain services that can be accessible to our more than 1 million residents. By the end of 2017, just 6 months after the launch, My San Jose has garnered great momentum. The city has logged a total of 88,000 service requests from the app, and to date there are 23,000 registered accounts. Please join me in congratulating the Project ACE team for improving our customer service delivery. The Safe Communities team exemplifies innovation, collaboration, respect, and celebration in its launch of a pilot program in the Hoffman-Viamonte area of South San Jose. The Hoffman-Viamonte area was desperate to reduce crime in the neighborhood. The police department stepped in to not only reduce crime, but to increase trust in the community. During the pilot program, the team provided crime prevention and neighborhood watch trainings. While conducting foot patrols, officers improved the quality of life by removing abandoned vehicles, graffiti, blight, and hazards. Most importantly, they talked to everyone they came across. Officers even played soccer, basketball, and football with children in the neighborhood. Above all, the final survey showed that over 90% of the community had trust in our police department. Please join me now in applauding the Safe Communities team for helping our city, and especially the Hoffman-Viamonte neighborhood, achieve a safer, better quality of life. Our next winning team, the San Jose Clean Energy Working Group, reflects the spirit of innovation and collaboration. Across California and over the last several years, a new way of delivering energy has emerged through the Community Choice programs. Community choice means that residents and businesses can help decrease greenhouse gas emissions by electing to have energy generation come from renewable sources. Led by our Environmental Services Department, and due to the hard work and tremendous collaboration of several city departments and offices, the City of San Jose created the Department of Community Energy to operate our new San Jose Clean Energy Community Choice program. The new program will give San Jose residents and businesses a choice of electricity providers, which will result in lower electrical generation rates. It's not every day that you start up an energy business, so congratulations to the San Jose Clean Energy team for your hard work, which benefits residences, businesses, and our environment. Our next winning team, the Streamlined Restaurant Program team, reflects values of innovation, collaboration, respect, and celebration. Following a pilot effort in 2016, the city's building division officially implemented its Streamlined Restaurant Program early last year. This program helps qualified small business restaurants and cafes get their city and county permits in a smooth fashion so they can begin serving tasty food in our community as soon as possible. Bilingual staff are available on site to help customers who may need assistance in Spanish and Vietnamese. This program has reduced plan review time for restaurant projects from an average of 5 months to approximately 1 month or less. Please join me in applauding the Streamlined restaurant program as a shining example of how Building Division is striving to improve customer service. Last, but certainly not least, we welcome the Sarah Bond Refinancing Team. This team is being honored for its collaboration in a monumental refinancing effort. Our finance department, with the help of many other departments, led this initiative to refinance more than $1 billion worth of bonds for the successor agency to the redevelopment agency, which is why we call it Sarah. After more than a year of work, the agency successfully sold $1.68 billion of bonds, making it not only the largest bond sale in city history, but also the largest tax allocation bond sale in the history of California. The bond sale resulted in a debt service savings of $40 million a year, which benefits the city and our other taxing entities. Please join me in congratulating the Sarah Bond Financing Team, and let's have one more round of applause for all of our winners.
Each year, each council member selects an honoree from his or her district whose outstanding efforts have had, okay, we can cue that again. If you're happy and you know it, remember, you got to stay ready. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. We're going to take this whole show on the road. I'm going to call Oprah tonight. All right. Each year, each council member selects an honoree from his or her district whose outstanding efforts have had a particular impact on the people of San Jose. Honorees, when you are called, please come to the stage to receive recognition and thanks from your respective council member and Mayor Liccardo. Today, members of the San Jose Youth Commission will introduce our honorees.
Good evening, everybody. I am Catherine Ho, Youth Commissioner from District 2 and Commission Chair. I attend Valley Christian High School, and I'm currently a senior there. Councilmember Camus is excited to honor District 10 Park Heroes, Pat Pizzo, Lee Pulser, and Dave Poschel. This team lives by one theme. Don't ask what your city can do for you, but what you can do for your city. They research, educate, advocate, and take action to protect parks, preserve open space, and improve our environment. They've served on commissions, adopted parks, and worked tirelessly to improve our city for all of its residents. Please give a round of applause for D10 Park Heroes.
Good evening. I'm Marin Pickmerishot, District 3 Youth Commissioner. I'm a junior at the Waldorf School of the Peninsula. Councilmember Don Rocha is honored to recognize Rudy Flores for his deep appreciation for our parks. This appreciation led him to join anti-graffiti and adopt a park efforts, along with organizing cleanups and neighborhood events. Since 2011, Rudy has served as Parks and Recreation Commissioner and currently acts as chair. He's founded numerous community organizations, including Friends of Dianza Park Neighborhood Association, Friends of Levitt Pavilion, and Christmas Cares, which installs holiday lights for the elderly and disabled. Please warmly acknowledge Rudy Flores.
Hello, everyone, and good evening. My name is Lydia Ma. I am the Youth Commissioner from District 4 and Vice Chair of the Youth Commission. I attend Independence High School as a senior. Councilmember Arenas is excited to recognize the annual Villages Veterans Day event. The Villages Veterans Club partners with the Villages Musical Society to put together a program that honors current military members as well as veterans of all ages. As San Jose's second largest Veterans Day event, it draws hundreds of spectators each year. Today, we recognize the significant contributions that the Villages Veterans Day event brings to District 8 and honor those who have served. Please show your appreciation for the Villages Veterans Day event.
Good evening. I am Elizabeth Blancarte, Youth Commissioner from District 5. I attend Alpha Cindy Vitia High School as a junior. Councilmember Tavanuen is proud to honor Advantage Homes. When disasters strike, Advantage Homes always steps up to support its neighbors. After the flood, Advantage Homes handed out emergency kits to residents in need. And after the Golden Wheel fire, the company donated a new mobile home to the fire victims. In addition to disaster reliefs, the company hosted back-to-school and Easter events to the neighbors and families. The service has made San Jose a better place. Please congratulate Advantage Homes.
Hello, my name is Chris Azueta. I'm a sophomore at Bellarmine College Preparatory and Youth Commissioner for Dev Davis's District 6, who proudly honors the Rose, White, and Blue Parade Committee. Over the past 11 years, the committee founded the parade to celebrate our city's historical Rose Parades and the 4th of July. The parade's success relies on our active community. Every year, over 2,000 participants set up to their part. Thanks to their hard work, the parade attracts over 30,000 spectators, creating a vibrant and positive experience for the entire community. Please give a warm round of applause for the Rose, White, and Blue Parade Committee. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Honoree Reddy. I'm the Youth Commissioner for District 9 and I attend Branham High School currently as a senior. Vice Mayor Carrasco is proud to recognize Jesus Flores. During BRT construction, Jesus served as the voice for the small businesses that were negatively impacted by construction-caused disruption, ensured business owners remain appraised of the constantly changing construction schedule, and worked with VTA to offer said business financial assistance. Today, Jesus continues to be an exemplary role model for his family and community as the president of the Alum Rock Santa Clara Street Business Association. Please show your appreciation for Jesus Flores.
Councilmember Diep is honored to recognize Jay Srinivasan for his tireless efforts to clean up Catalani Park by organizing monthly neighborhood cleanups. He also collaborates with city leaders to develop solutions that address key community concerns, like homelessness. Jai has led several PTA groups in the community, raising funds for local music programs, and has facilitated meetings with Councilmember Lan Diep to address community concerns such as homelessness, student safety, and traffic. Please warmly acknowledge for Jai Srinivasan.
Councilmember Raul Perales is honored to stand here and recognize Path San Jose, people assisting the homeless. Since they opened their San Jose offices in 2015, Path has engaged over 1,200 homeless individuals, providing consistent and ongoing case management for 822 homeless residents. Because of their work, 275 of our downtown neighbors have found homes. Path is excited to continue housing our homeless residents by opening their first 100% supportive housing development, Villas on the Park, which will break ground this spring. Please put your hands together for Path.
Councilmember Jimenez proudly recognizes the Ferrari Business Group. The group was born from a coalition of concerned business owners who united in search of solutions that would address core community concerns like blight and illegal parking. By working with law enforcement and the city, the group successfully leveraged resources to make noticeable changes in their community. Today, they continue to advocate for community improvements, acting as the voice that speaks for the neighborhood business community. Please congratulate the Ferrari Business Group.
Councilmember Chappie Jones is proud to honor Winchester and Stevens Creek advisory groups, whom together are known as the Tree Village Advisory Group. The group members who work with the city staff to develop an urban village plan that reflects the community's vision for the area. For over 2 years, members met monthly to discuss land use, urban use, art, park space, transportation, and circulation, which provided instrumental to ensuring the community standards which were successfully reflected in the project's development. Please give a warm welcome and an applause to the Tree Valley Advisory Group.
Please thank these wonderful honorees, real heroes to us all, one more time. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. These are the people that do work to make the city of San Jose a great place. I think that you can still do better than that. And you want to know why? Because sometimes people who get awards go back home to the same work, sometimes by themselves. Sometimes they are not often told thank you. So what we want to do is get out of our seats and give them a big round of applause for all of their hard work. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Come on, San Jose. You've been to a basketball game. You've been to a college graduation. Hey, it's all about love. You see the red tie and the red flower, okay? You may all have your seat. I'm a proud Spartan from San Jose State University. I pay my dues. Now it is my honor to bring to the stage the beautiful, classy, jazzy, intelligent, and I consider her the first lady of the city, Ms. Jessica Garcia-Kohl, who will introduce our dynamic mayor, Sam Liccardo.
He's a tough one to follow. How you feeling, San Jose? That's what we need, a little energy in this room. I like it. It's an important evening. Let me just say, you have never looked so good. And I think that's because this is the first time I'm in a room with 800 do-gooders, and it just makes the city look better, so thank you. Whatever the reason you look so good, whatever that is, I can tell you, I am both honored and humbled to speak before you this evening, particularly on an evening that lifts up and celebrates so much of what makes this city remarkable. While I am charged with introducing my husband this evening, I first wanted to share my heartfelt appreciation to all of you that are working to make San Jose an extraordinary place to live, to work, and to play. Thank you for making me proud to call San Jose my home. Right on. From the dedicated elected officials that are here tonight and the public servants who wake up every day to make a difference for our residents, to all of you who are giving up your weekends, giving up your evenings to help improve your neighborhoods and your schools, and finally, to each of you who engages civically toward better policies for your families and for this city, I want to extend my heartfelt thank you for the impact you are making on this city. All right, So with that, we are on to official business. When I had to think about what I'd say to you tonight, I wanted to give you a little gift. I thought we'd make it a little personal tonight with all of this politics, right? So I want to share with you those qualities that I admire in my husband and in my mayor. I often say that among the greatest pleasures of my life is knowing the very private side of such a public figure. When Sam and I first started dating, way back when, kind of in that awkward, still getting to know you phase, when I was still really trying hard to make sense of this man, he threw me a bone. He gave me a little nugget. And he said, look, it's really not that difficult. It's pretty simple, actually, because what you see with me is what you get. So I can tell you that truer words have not been spoken to describe my husband. There is no smoke and mirrors. It really is quite simple to understand him, both as a partner and as a politician. Sam, as my spouse, Sam is a man of consistency and integrity, and I would say a man of consistent integrity. And at a time when talk has never been cheaper, without fail, my husband's words matter. In nearly 11 years together, no matter how mundane or monumental the task, Sam delivers on what he says he is going to do. And I'll just tell you, in my book, that goes a long way for building trust. And when we disagree, yes, we are human. We do disagree. We do argue. Here's the thing, Sam listens. And he first seeks to understand what the problem is, and then he prioritizes practical solutions. More importantly, he does so over placing blame. So I can honestly say, well, let me say this. Sam likes to say that he married up, and I just want to say that I didn't do so bad myself. All right, so let's move on to the political side. What is it, or what about our leader of the 10th largest city in the nation do I admire? And I would say that really there's not a lot of difference here. With Sam, what you see is what you get. It really is that simple. Sam is principled. He leads with integrity consistently. His words matter. And in matters of politics where disagreement and difference of opinion dominate, Sam listens intently to multiple sides. He seeks first to understand the issues or the other's experience. He then works collaboratively towards sustainable solutions over the sexier short-term fixes or personal gain. Just as importantly, Sam never shies away from the tough or controversial issues that come with the job of being a public servant. I truly believe that within conflict, he sees a calling to create something greater. Regardless of whether or not you're on the same side with Sam on any particular issue, I can tell you that he is working towards a reasonable compromise that results in balanced policy, even if it means he can't please all of the people all of the time. And that is what I admire about his independent leadership. Whether it's standing up for dreamers like Miss Luna, or working towards density in the downtown, whether it's striving to be the most sustainable city in the nation, or fighting to close the digital divide, Sam will stand up, put a stake in the ground, and he will work collaboratively towards advancing that ball and delivering. So, there's a British playwright, William Maugham, who once advised, when choosing your friends, don't be shortchanged by choosing personality over character. The same, I think, can be said about selecting a spouse or selecting a leader. Don't be shortchanged by choosing personality over character. Fortunately for me, I have not been shortchanged in either department. And here's the good news. For you and for this city, neither have you. So without further ado, I now introduce to you my husband, your mayor, Sam T. Liccardo.
Well, welcome, friends. Yes, I am still blushing. Before I begin, I'd like to thank a few folks, beginning with someone who is the definition of a tough act to follow. My mother was right. I did marry up. So I just wanted to say thank you, honey. I love you very much, and thank you for your support. I want to thank also several members of my family who joined us this evening. I think about this half of the auditorium, the gym, is filled with someone with the last name of Liccardo or Pizzo, or Garcia. So I want to thank Randy and Roseanne and Rosalie and my brother Paul, my brother Laura, my dad Sal, and my sister-in-law Tony, my mother-in-law Roberta, everyone who joined us this evening. My dad Sal is here. He's going to turn 83 years old next month, and nobody believes it because my wife keeps telling me that I'm turning gray faster than he is. May have something to do with my job. I'd really like to thank our hosts, Dr. Byron Breland and San Jose City College. Thank you, Mighty Jaguars. Yes. Thank you for allowing us to christen your new facility here, which is beautiful. Dr. Breland's pioneering work here, as well as in Long Beach, combined with the leadership of Chancellor Deborah Budd and West Valley College President Brad Davis, has inspired our collective launch of the San Jose College Promise. Our work today together is enabling hundreds of low-income students to attend college this year without paying for books, fees, or tuition, and we hope thousands more in the future. Thank you so much for your leadership. I'd also like to thank the happiest MC in the history of the city of San Jose, Milan Ballantyne. Yes. Milan, thank you for your leadership in leading the African American Community Services Agency, serving our youth, our seniors, so much of our community. We are so grateful. I'd also like to thank the next happiest people in this gym. That includes Ahmad Chapman, Chloe Meyer, and David Lowe, and the rest of our team, who in about an hour can go home and get some sleep after their furious efforts to coordinate tonight's event. Along with the rest of our small but fierce mayoral team, they continually strive to help me find new ways and new fashion choices to better connect with our community, as you'll see above. Yeah. This year, we also had a transition at the top of the city organization. And I am proud and really honored to have Dave Sykes as our city manager. Thank you, Dave, for your public service. Ably served, yes. Ably served by our assistant city manager, Jennifer McGuire. Thank you, Jennifer. And I also want to thank all of those who came. It sounds like my mom and dad are getting out of hand again. So if they could just. Welcome. If someone could please ask my mom and dad to leave, they're being disruptive again. So, thank you. Thank you. In case they were auditioning to give the rebuttal, actually, my dad has that slot after the speech. I want to finally give a very special thank you. In addition to all the wonderful performers who came on stage to share their talents with us tonight, I want to thank in particular Iriana Luna Losada, our City College's student body president. Yeah. Iriana reminds us of our moral obligation to defend the promise and the hard-earned aspirations of our dreamers. That's why we challenged the administration's revocation of DACA last year, and why, along with the President of the Board of Supervisors, Joe Simitian, Supervisor Dave Cortese, Supervisor Cindy Chavez, and Supervisor Mike Wasserman, we are going to fight for Iriana and every one of our 20,000 dreamers all the way to the Supreme Court. Thank you, Iriana. So, friends, I come before you this evening, as I am required to do under the Charter, to report on the state of our city and to chart our path in the year ahead. The state of our city is strong and getting stronger, experiencing economic vitality as it never has before. Yet, the great paradox of our prosperity lies in the thousands of our neighbors who struggle every day to pay rent and survive in an economy that increasingly marginalizes many. We share a moral imperative to respond to this prosperity paradox. As a community, how will we respond? Our recent history offers guidance, insight that came to me last February with the help of a soggy couch. Let me explain. Last February, the world seemed to be spinning out of whack. We had a new administration in the White House that had just taken office, and our tweeter-in-chief occupied headlines with his daily 140-character rants over a Muslim travel ban, his denunciations of fake news, foreign refugees, and even Arnold Schwarzenegger's performance on The Apprentice. But for San Jose, February brought even worse. After Anderson Dam spilled over, severe flooding devastated several neighborhoods. Thousands of our residents were forced to evacuate, and hundreds stayed in emergency shelter. Immediately after the flood, Paul Pereira and my team and I were out with city employees helping residents on South 20th Street. When Paul suggested that we solicit volunteers to multiply our efforts, speaking of the flood, you guys have pretty good voices. The next time we got a flood coming, we could use you to warn the residents. So Paul Pereira suggested that we solicit volunteers to multiply our efforts in helping residents get back on their feet. Before I had the opportunity to say yes, Paul, as he always does, got on the phone and was already reaching out to our park staff and several partners willing to help engage volunteers, like community leaders Deb Kramer, Steve Holmes, and Tom Walker. As I arrived at Roosevelt Community Center that Saturday after the flood, I expected to roll up my sleeves and see a few dozen volunteers to help. I was wrong. 1,640 volunteers showed up that day. So as Paul and I carried a waterlogged sofa out of an apartment on Nordale Avenue that weekend, I looked around, and noticed the dozens of volunteers that were around us. They were all taking time away from their families and from their work. They were scrambling, hauling furniture, clearing debris, consoling neighbors, many of whom they just met that day. At that moment, for what seemed like the first time in days, I exhaled. I silently offered a prayer of gratitude for a wonderful community in San Jose. Throughout those difficult weeks, our city's heart was on full display. San Jose firefighters worked multiple shifts without sleep, saving some 300 residents who were trapped in the floods without a single injury. Thank you, Sean. With the help of Con Russo and our partners at the Silicon Valley Community Foundation, more than 3,200 donors contributed more than $7 million to support devastated families. And when I traveled to Sacramento to ask for $5 million in state aid, Assemblymember Ash Kalra led a delegation, yes, including Assemblymember Kansen Cho and Senator Jim Bell, and they delivered. Thank you. And hundreds of city employees worked multiple shifts at all hours to help in the recovery. Thank you to all the members of our city workforce for what you did. And perhaps most importantly of all, Kip Harkness, Jackie Morales-Ferrand, and our staff work with nonprofits like Catholic Charities, the Red Cross, the Sacred Heart Community Services, to safely and stably house every single family displaced by the flood. Thank you. So moving forward, Kip and Ray Reardon and team have worked mightily with our partners at the Water District, and thank you to Dick Santos and to all the representatives here from the Water District, as well as our partners at the county, to ensure we're better prepared for the next natural disaster by implementing superior response protocols, mass warning technologies, and better risk detection systems. Yes, we are fixing what is broken and what was broken during those floods. But our response to the floods speaks to something far greater. It reveals a collective resilience, one that enables us to overcome adversity when we work together to accomplish great results. For example, as thousands struggled to stay afloat in low-wage jobs, we joined with a coalition of advocates in 7 surrounding cities to collectively lift the minimum wage to $15 per hour by 2019. When home burglary rates were rising a couple years ago, we reached out to Jeff Rosen at the District Attorney's Office, whose Crime Strategies Unit helped SJPD bust several large burglary rings in the last year, reducing burglaries citywide for 2 consecutive years. Thank you, Jeff, for your partnership. With our airport struggling to attract flights just a couple years ago, the Silicon Valley Leadership Group convened local employers, helped John Aiken and our airport team attract 25 new routes since 2015. Thank you, Carl Guardino, for helping to make San Jose Mineta the fastest growing airport in the nation 2 consecutive years. And finally, after budget cuts and pension reform battles decimated our police staffing, we came together with 11 unions to reach a settlement. Since then, Chief Eddie Garcia has breathed new life into our force, adding more than 150 officers in the last year and a half, with more on the way, and SJPD is rising again. So thank you to the women and men of our San Jose Police Department. Our most recent example of collaboration remains a work in progress. Whoever said politics was boring, huh? Yep. We'll let Google know, but I'm not actually a shareholder. So, our most recent example of collaboration still remains a work in progress. That's our Beautify SJ campaign, the campaign against trash, graffiti, and blight in our city. Carrie Romanow has wisely enlisted our residents to help us in quadrupling our volume of junk disposal by introducing a free residential pickup service. Some happy customers. 23,000 residents have downloaded our new free smartphone app, My San Jose, to report more than 88,000 unhappy encounters with everything from graffiti to abandoned vehicles. And we've expanded our rapid response team to expedite the cleanup of illegal dumping. With the help from community partners, we've encouraged some 13,000 volunteers to join weekend cleanups. That's triple what it was the previous year. And we've offered small grants now to 71 neighborhood associations to support volunteer-led beautification efforts, such as painting murals and planting community gardens. Meanwhile, homeless clients of Downtown Streets team are working their way to self-sufficiency by cleaning out our freeway entrances, sponsored by local employers like Supermicro. Thank you, Eileen Richardson, for your work with Downtown Streets team. We have much more work to do, but working together, we're reclaiming our public spaces, one neighborhood at a time. And of course, we could only accomplish this work and all the other work we need to do as a city with the commitment of my colleagues on the City Council. And to each one of you, I want to say thank you for your constructive dialogue, for your collaborative efforts to move our city forward, and for your leadership. Thank you. Well, despite our progress, we still face serious problems. I was reminded of our challenges in recent conversations with students at Cristo Rey High in East San Jose. One promising senior told me how rising rents drove her family from her apartment. We discussed her anxieties about paying for college and of the importance of her getting there. Another student said that his neighborhood needs more police patrols and more after-school programs to keep his younger brother from getting involved in gangs. A third student worried about how her generation will bear the burden of our unwillingness to confront climate change. These students articulated what so many young people feel, not just in this city, but of course in cities throughout the country, about the great urban challenges of our day: rising housing costs, diminishing opportunity, scarce municipal resources, and climate change. How will we respond to these great challenges? As the African proverb reminds us, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. By embracing the same collaborative ethos that animated our response to the flood, we will go much farther together. Let me begin with our valley's most dire need, housing. The lack of affordable housing afflicts our community at all levels of income, from custodians to coders, from cooks to council members. In recent years, we've implemented several measures to grapple with this crisis, including an inclusionary housing requirement, accelerating high-rise permits, and strengthening tenant protections. However, two forces are more powerful than City Hall: supply and demand. In the last half-decade, 6 times as many new jobs as homes have been created in Santa Clara County. We have to build more housing. Last fall, I released an ambitious plan to build 25,000 homes, including 10,000 affordable homes in the next 5 years. To do so, we'll have to reduce the zoning and regulatory barriers to build high-density housing in our downtown core and near transit. We'll revitalize declining business districts, catalyze new urban villages, and replace bars, liquor stores, and other neighborhood nuisances with new development. We'll find more innovative ways to finance rent-restricted apartments, and we'll challenge our wealthier suburbs to do more to house those who work there. We're off to a strong start with more than 8,400 new homes in the pipeline, including a dozen new affordable housing projects. We've got a lot more work to do. We have more work to do, especially for residents like Chris. I met Chris, a military veteran, last week at the Vermont House. He suffered a debilitating back injury that left him unable to work, addicted to painkillers, and ultimately homeless. After shuttling between the VA and the streets, he found his way back to sobriety only when he got a roof over his head. This Housing First imperative provided the framework for the All the Way Home campaign, an initiative to end veteran homelessness, launched by Jennifer Loving at Destination Home, Supervisor Dave Cortese at the County of Santa Clara, Catherine Harris at the Housing Authority, and myself, and all of our agencies working together, along with many nonprofit and community partners. Since we launched this effort, and thank you, Supervisor Cortese, for your leadership, we've housed more than 900 homeless veterans since 2015. But we've got a lot more to go, and we're not going to stop until we bring every veteran all the way home. For thousands of San Joseans sleeping outside, though, this crisis won't patiently wait for apartment construction on a 3-year development cycle at the cost of $600,000 per unit. We must push for ways to accelerate construction and reduce its cost, such as converting motels to apartments, building tiny home villages, and using prefabrication methods. As we build more permanent housing, we'll also work on expanding temporary shelter by creating safe parking areas and by partnering with congregations in the Winter Faith Collaborative. Many residents understandably have strong concerns about housing the homeless near their neighborhoods. But here's the problem. We're not actually making decisions about whether or not to put homeless people in anyone's neighborhood. Our homeless neighbors, in most cases, have been here for years. They're living in our parks. They're living in our creeks. They're living on our streets and behind stores and commercial areas. They are already in and indeed a part of our community. So the question isn't whether or not we're going to put homeless in anyone's neighborhoods. The question is whether we're going to house them. Working together, we can make San Jose a model across the nation for compassion. Let's do that together. We can also do more to help the thousands of our families who struggle against the headwinds of globalization, automation, and technological change. And while we cannot change those winds, we can adjust our sails to expand opportunity, particularly for our youth. Every child must acquire the skills needed to participate in our valley's prosperity. The city doesn't run our schools, but we can achieve this crucial goal by collaborating with our schools and our key partners. With our school districts, we've launched high-performing after-school learning programs like Think Together in 16 of our least affluent communities. With the Silicon Valley Organization Strive Initiative and employers like Jabil, we've expanded the SJ Works program to provide more than 1,000 of our young teens last year with job and skills training. With Eastside Union High School District, we're launching pilot programs to provide broadband access for thousands of families. With mayors across the nation, we're leading the fight for digital equity in Washington and in Sacramento. And with our community colleges, and this is an important one since we're here at San Jose City College, with our community colleges and Rick Williams at the Sobrato Organization, we will expand the San Jose College Promise to our entire region, eliminating financial barriers to college for many more promising students. And thank you, President Mary Papazian, for your willingness to engage with us and explore how we can expand the college promise to San Jose State University. Thank you, President. And next week, with the help of the tech community, Jill Bourne's team at the libraries will launch our 5K Coding Challenge, with the goal of enabling 5,000 low-income students to learn coding skills. This is how we'll confront our prosperity paradox, and we'll do it together. By expanding opportunities for our youth, by confronting our housing crisis, we can build a San Jose where all can thrive. Next, we must grapple with the structural fiscal limitations that undermine our efforts to restore and improve critical services like emergency medical response and street paving. We need to restore those to levels that our residents expect and deserve. And after a decade in which we lost nearly a third of our city workforce to budget cuts, layoffs, and hiring freezes, we've made great progress in stabilizing the budget, but our residents are still served by the most thinly staffed city hall of any major U.S. city. Now, restoring services amid budgetary scarcity requires moving beyond simplistic solutions of merely cutting spending or raising taxes, because our residents have endured plenty of both. Rather, we must embrace a more sustainable approach to fiscal health. First, we'll embrace innovation. Through our Smart City vision, we're working with partners like the Bloomberg Philanthropies to leverage civic innovation to improve services. Today, we're transforming our libraries into digital job training centers. We're using data analytics to improve apartment safety inspections. We're automating small business and construction permits online. Second, we'll inspire service. With Danny Harris at the Knight Foundation and many other partners, we're forging a new vision for civic engagement. Our City of Service initiative is engaging young adults in a year of service that will earn them dollars for college, giving mid-career professionals a way to apply their expertise in public service, and connecting our retirees to local youth in our Generations to Generations program. And finally, we must continue to facilitate job growth here in San Jose. Like every other city in California, we rely enormously on the tax revenues generated by our employers to fund critical city services. Although Silicon Valley has seen enormous employment growth, it remains disproportionately outside of our city limits. So San Jose has persistently suffered from the worst jobs to housing balance of any major U.S. city. And as a result, our wealthy suburbs get the tax revenues, they get the jobs and the better services, while San Jose merely gets ballooning housing costs, worsening traffic, and more residents needing underfunded services. So here's the good news. In the last 3 years, we have started to shift Silicon Valley's center of gravity to the south, luring major investments. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Ahmad. Ahmad saw I was in desperate need of help. Thank you, sir. We have lured major investments from Adobe, Apple, Broadcom, Microsoft, Supermicro, Western Digital, and yes, Google. Equally important, we've seen many less known but fast-growing tech employers expanding here, from Cohesity and 8x8 to Splunk and Zoom. Kim Wallish's economic development team hasn't done it with taxpayer-funded subsidies or tax breaks. Rather, we've crafted a vision of Silicon Valley's urban center, complete with transit infrastructure, the most talented workforce on the planet, and an increasingly vibrant downtown. Thank you, Kim, to you and your team. And speaking of our downtown, the transformation of our downtown will play a critical role in our fiscal future as we revitalize its streetscape with thousands of residents and workers and reshape its skyline with ambitious architecture. But it will also have an expansive impact on the cultural and social life of our valley. With the help of key partners like Teresa Alvarado at Spur, Scott Nees at the Downtown Association, and Leslie Hamilton, the Guadalupe River Park Conservancy, we can create attractive gathering spaces, create an open-air pavilion for music at St. James Park, expand the San Pedro Market, and reimagine a Guadalupe River Park. We are seeing a resurgence in the arts throughout the downtown, the SoFa District, and the nascent Creative Center for the Arts, and an innovative partnership with San Jose State University at the Hammer Theater. And thank you, Connie Martinez at SV Creates, for your leadership in many of these efforts. All of this will help us achieve our long-held aspirations for a vibrant city center. But we won't stop in downtown. We can create more opportunity on both ends of Santa Clara Street, on both sides of 101. From Alum Rock to Santana Row, from Little Saigon to Calle Willow, we can expand job opportunities for our residents and generate the resources we need to better serve our neighborhoods. Finally, we're facing a global crisis in climate change. And as my mother likes to say, we need to save the Earth because it's the only planet with chocolate. But like so many of our neighbors, she tells me how worried she is about the condition of the planet that we're leaving her grandchildren, while also occasionally finding opportunities to suggest to me that I could do more to actually add to the number of her grandchildren. While the current occupant of the White House may have withdrawn from his global environmental responsibilities, here in San Jose, we will embrace the imperative to show global leadership. Just last year, the United Nations named San Jose Metro as the top U.S. metro in meeting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. That's how we roll. Next week, we'll release our Climate Smart Plan, making San Jose among the very first American cities to plot a path to Paris. That is, to formulate a plan to reduce greenhouse gas emissions sufficiently to meet the sustainability goals of the Paris Accords. Thank you, Kevin. Now, we'll put that plan to work immediately, because this year we'll become the largest U.S. city to launch a community choice energy program, giving our residents and businesses the choice of renewable sources for their electricity at rates competitive with private utilities. We'll be able to generate revenues from this program that will eventually support investment in renewables and energy-saving retrofits, with a particular emphasis in enabling our least affluent residents to benefit from the green dividend. And since transportation produces 58% of our greenhouse gas emissions, our plan also emphasizes changing how we move. This year, we'll begin to see the fruits of decades of effort by Carl Guardino and many partners to secure funding for a modernized Caltrain and an extended BART. Under the leadership of VTA General Manager Nuria Fernandez, we are launching our first bus rapid transit system, a new fleet of electric-powered buses, and yes, we'll open San Jose's first BART station this year in Berryessa, under budget. And I believe I see Mayor Ron Gonzalez here, and I want to thank you, Mayor Gonzalez, for your vision of 2 decades ago. Working in collaboration with our Transportation Director, Jim Wartball, and many regional partners, we'll continue to push to bring BART all the way to downtown, to join with an electrified Caltrain, high-speed rail, and 5 other transit systems to create the Grand Central Station of the Bay Area, the San Jose Bay Area. We will surround that station with new retail, restaurants, plazas, residents, a few Googlers, and iconic architecture. Now, I mentioned our ambitions for Yerdon Station for an important reason. Our sustainability, not to mention our traffic, our economy, our fiscal health, depend first and foremost on how we build our city. We have to halt decades of sprawling development that has left our residents without commute options beyond enduring clogged conga lines masquerading as freeways. That's why we must stand together with environmental advocates like Megan Medeiros at the Committee for Green Foothills, James Eggers of the Sierra Club, and many others, standing against developers seeking to cover our evergreen foothills with a gated community. And thank you, Councilmember Reyes, for your leadership. That's why we also must work together to reimagine the possibilities of Coyote Valley for wildlife protection, for recreation, for flood control, and conservation. This is our moment to embrace a collective vision that preserves our environment and our children's future. Friends, I took advantage of the beautiful sunshine last Sunday to escape the instant replays and the Super Bowl commercials. And yes, I missed the fourth quarter. But I hopped on my bike to ride up the Guadalupe River Trail. And I rode past River Park going north. I saw many families out walking, enjoying the final hour of daylight. I stopped at the Alviso trailhead to gaze out into the twilight-colored bay, all the while overhearing parents and children chatting on the trail. And I was hearing English and Spanish and Vietnamese and Hindi and Chinese. And I reflected, here we are, people from around the world, enjoying the same San Jose sunset. I recalled the feeling I experienced a year ago while lugging that soggy couch. And I quietly repeated the familiar prayer, thankful for just how wonderful a community I live in here in San Jose. Amid all the intense divisions that vex our nation, we can make San Jose a model for bringing diverse people together to confront our common challenges. Join me, and more importantly, let's join each other. Together, we can forge the most successful multicultural community on the planet. Together, we're San Jose. Thank you.
Let's give our mayor another round of applause. Yes, it is okay to clap. That's why we were practicing in the beginning. Let me hear it again a little louder. I mean, I didn't get any water while I was on stage, but that's okay. We'll have to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the show where I'm going to take it live. No, just playing, just kidding. I know somebody in the back was like, wow, they're really calling out Google. Thank you for attending tonight's State of the City event. Thanks to the behind-the-scenes team of city staff who put this event together. On your way out today, be sure to text We Are San Jose to 22828. Did you get it? 123. 228-228. Say it with me. 228-228. Again, 228-228. I'm making sure you are all paying attention. And you are all paying attention. I love it. See, that's why you got to live in San Jose. Everybody pays attention. So, go to wearesanjose.org to keep in the loop about ways you can get involved in your community, receive updates on what is happening across San Jose, hear from Mayor Liccardo, and more. Thank you for being such great guests. I am Milan Valentin, your MC for the night. Have a blessed night.